Now we move to presentation by Northern Bahr Ghazal State Governor.
Thank you, Your Excellency. For those who were looking for me yesterday, Awil is finally here. Your Excellency, Dr. Riek Machar, First Vice President of the Republic, Right Honorable Deng Deng Akon, Speaker of the Council of States, Honorable Simon Mijog Mijak, Minister of Roads and Bridges. I was told he was around here. Honorable Angelina Janteng, Minister of Interior. My colleagues, governors and chief administrators, all media houses and freelance journalists, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I bring to you many greetings from the great and peace-loving people of Northern Bahr Ghazal State. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed with my presentation, allow me to begin with a short video clip showing the devastating effects of floods in Northern Bahr Ghazal State. And here, with your permission, Your Excellency, I want to begin by showing a very short video clip. It will take us roughly 2 minutes, and it is very important that we, because in my view, Your Excellency, it covers, and actually covers the magnitude of devastation caused by flooding in the state.
So nice, so blessed.
Devastating flood have ravaged northern Bahr Ghazal State, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Torrential downpours have caused widespread damage to homes, infrastructure, and vital crops.
Many of you have never seen something like this.
Countless families have been forced out from their homes, seeking refuge in overcrowded camps. The relentless rains have also crippled the region's transportation network, hindering relief efforts and essential supplies. Governor Simon Ubermaut has personally visited the affected areas to assess the damage and coordinate relief efforts.
That was during the distribution of the food that we bought as state government.
However, the scale of the disaster demands urgent humanitarian assistance. The floods have decimated crops and livestock, leaving many communities facing severe food shortages.
And see, the livestock is also affected here. That was the road between Awil town and Wanjok, the county headquarters of Awil East.
The region is in dire need of food aid, clean water, and medical supplies.
Are also
as
embedded
the people of northern Bahr Ghazal
flood
struggle to recover from this devastating natural disaster, urgent action is needed to provide life-saving aid and support. The relentless rainfall has inundated vast areas, turning fertile farmland into waterlogged wastelands. Communities are struggling to cope with the destruction, as many have lost their livelihoods and are in dire need of humanitarian assistance.
That is another road section between Awil town and Nyamlel, the county headquarters of Awil West.
The floods have also raised concerns about the spread of waterborne diseases, as contaminated water sources pose a significant health risk. health facilities are overwhelmed.
Key achievements for the state between November 2023 and November 2024. One is the purchase of 4,000 bags of assorted food items for the flood-affected victims. Again, the state government had to use over 300 million pounds to buy this food, and it was distributed for free. It's not that there was anything like cost sharing. That is one of the major achievements of the state government. These are the pictures showing the distribution centers as indicated above. This is Mokwanya Wheat, Molona Ware Distribution Center. This is a continuation of the same. All these pictures. Now these are women, the beneficiaries leaving the distribution centers. Now these two pictures show the visit assessment by the State Disaster Risk Management Council, assessing roads connecting the state headquarters to all the counties. Another one here is the renovation or rehabilitation of two major road sections connecting the county of Awil East to the state headquarters and that of Awil West. Your Excellency, the danger of this is that we were left on our own as a state. After all the promises, we had to confront this natural calamity single-handedly as a state. But again, our fear was that one of the counties that was about to be cut off, that is Awil East County. Has a population of 807,000 people. That is just one county with a population of close to 1 million. Just imagine a population like that completely cut off from the only referral hospital in the state. The situation would have been more uglier than what we are witnessing today. So the state had to struggle. We had to employ all the tools at our disposal to maintain all these roads so that our people are not cut off from accessing the badly needed services. Another picture showing the promotion of peace and unity through sports. It is self-explanatory. Don't have to take our time there. Another picture showing tree planting campaign. This is again to address the emerging climate issues. It is again self-explanatory here. The next picture showing the culture, preservation of our culture and heritage. That is one of our key priorities. As you can see in these pictures. This one shows the rallies, the peace rallies conducted across the state as toward all the 5 counties of northern Bahr Ghazal state. This is livestock vaccination campaign as one of the achievements. 1,808,311 livestock have been vaccinated in the state. As you can see in this picture, the state government has donated one of the government buildings to the state electoral body. This shows the commitment of the state leadership in supporting the commission. And this also tells you how prepared we are to go for elections. So you are seeing they are renovating it. And I was told by the chairperson that it will be completed before the end of the year. This one is also another picture showing the refugee settlement in Wedwill. In Wedwill, where the government, the state government, has allocated 1,500 hectares of land for the settlement of the Sudanese refugees. And we are also planning this January to give them agricultural land so that they also engage in farming activities. This is another picture showing the offices, the UNHCR offices at the Said camp. The state hosts over 14,000 Sudanese refugees. And we were informed by UNHCR and CRA, that is the Commission for Refugee Affairs, that they are also planning to transport additional 10,000 from Gorom and Rang. So next year we'll be having roughly 24,000 refugees in northern Bahr Ghazal. This is one of the joint development projects undertaken by the community with support from UNHCR. One, state is affected by heavy floods. And by this, we are talking of 91,665 households that have been affected by the floods, which translates to a population of 458,325 people affected. That is one challenge. Those are the showing the devastation down there. Now, these are the roads. Most of our road sections, and I'm happy the Honorable Minister of Roads and Bridges is here. That is the state of our roads in the state. That is the condition of our roads there. You can see this is one of the roads that I said was maintained by the state government, was rehabilitated. That is the road going to Awil East. The water points. You can see the picture. This situation has really affected the people down there. Schools have not been spared as well. 229 schools were closed due to severe flooding, as you can see in these pictures. As we deal with the flooding, there are also other issues arising. As you can see, this called army worm is also another problem, destroying crops, especially maize. Look at this funny picture here of the millipedes. It's the first time when I was shown this, I couldn't believe my eyes. That millipedes could also be destructive to this extent. So one of the counties, that is Awil North, has badly been affected by this insect. You see, these are the farms that are completely destroyed. Where you see people standing, those were their farms. But as you can see, they don't have any hope to harvest anything. Also here, you can see how ugly things are in this other picture. Livestock is also affected. which also resulted in the death of many livestock. Now, I think my secretariat people have skipped something here. That is the key challenges. I think this is one of the challenges. That is the ongoing civil war in Sudan. Another challenge is the depreciation of South Sudanese pounds and slump in oil production. That is there. Irregular payment of salaries and accumulated arrears has led to the demotivation of civil servants as a challenge. Now, way forward, or our recommendations. The Bank of South Sudan should formulate and implement monetary policies that would strengthen the SSP. The national government should find a way to pay all outstanding salary arrears to civil servants. That is the point that was emphasized by Governor Pamka. The national government should empower the agricultural sector to support large-scale and commercial farming to employ the people, increase incomes, and reduce the prices of essential goods in the market. The national and state governments should construct dikes and install more culverts on our roads to address the recurring floods. Another way forward, the national and state governments and development actors should join efforts to promote tree planting programs to fight climate change and address the challenges posed by desertification, floods, and drought. Finally, Your Excellency, before I leave the podium, allow me to briefly say something about the bills, whether some of our assemblies have passed some bills or not. I want to inform this forum that when I was appointed, the assembly was on recess and they just resumed their sitting last week when I opened the fourth session of the assembly, and some bills are already being tabled there, which include the appropriation bill, finance bill, and many other bills. I hope by the time I go back, they would have worked on those bills. Otherwise, I thank you so much, Your Excellency, for the time. Thank you.